Ndebai, Ndewonu. I am IJ Onwibo coming to you once again with a very important message to all civil society groups, militant groups, activist organizations, pressure groups, and freedom fighting movements committed to the liberation of Biafra from the clutches of Nigeria's oligarchy and feudal backwardness. Whether you call yourself IPOB, LNC, NDA, MASSOB, GIA, Biafra Zionist Movement, Eastern Consultative Assembly, Igbo Youth Congress, Southern Elders Forum, and many more. My people, I strongly believe that it is because of the antagonistic relationship among you all, the groups, is the reason why we do not have Biafra today. Some of you may not like what I have to say, but someone has to say it because it seems we are all busy fighting among each other, while the Hausa Fulani cabal have released the Boko Haram terrorists from prison and equipped them with weapons ready to kill our people. But we are rather busy exercising our egos, fighting over who is in charge. There is no longer time for that. We all need to be working together, strategizing on what our people should do in place of 2019 presidential election. I am sure our people just want leaders to do what is necessary to hold referendum. And the first step to that is coming together in unity. If one group already has it worked out, if they have a pathway to a legal process for referendum, why won't the other groups align with them to use the existing method? That's what coming together will allow us to do. Let's not have to reinvent the wheel. There is no time for that. Since I joined the struggle and started work and speaking out in support of the indigenous people of Biafra, it has gradually dawned on me that there is a very deep divide among the Igbo leaders. And I am saddened by what I see and are therefore compelled to speak out on it in the hope to close the divide and build a bridge that we all can use to meet one another in a consensus. There is no doubt in my mind that you all the groups are passionate about the situation of Igbo in Nigeria and want to find a decisive and permanent solution to the perpetual oppression of our people since 1966 till the present. We as a people are gifted, talented, and are great achievers. So we must do all we can to create a society where we can implement our ingenuity to benefit Africa and the world at large. Yes, we have that ability and also the capacity to do it if we agree. And that's the issue. Let me say this. No one of your individual groups has a monopoly of ideas on how to resolve the freedom question. Otherwise, you would have done it by now. No one of your individual groups can solely redirect the faith and liberate Biafra from Nigeria's oppressive stronghold. Otherwise, you would have done it by now. So you see, no one can do it alone. Some of the group have a capability that the other group does not have. So it will take an exchange of ideas and teamwork to achieve our common goal, to free Biafra from Nigeria. No group can do it alone. You all have been trying, but it has not borne the ultimate result that we seek. It is time to come together, and someone or one group must play the role of a bigger person to call others to the table to talk. I don't want to put anybody in the spot, but if you ask me, I will call on IPOB to take the lead. To do that, and as the leading group comprising of young people who the future is more important for. If you have to, IPOB, get people that specialize in conflict resolution to mediate in the meetings. I volunteer myself. I'll be there if you call me. Therefore, I am appealing to all of you to form an alliance and cooperation to share intelligence, logistics, and agree on common issues that will accelerate the main objective of Odimandibo. And that is a characteristic of a civilized society that we seek. Let's start practicing it now. Regardless of your dynamics, it is time to put aside the disagreements and come to an agreement regarding our common purpose. Yes, we can. And yes, we should be cautious with sharing intelligence and trusting. But we have to take risks in order to win in life and to win in this fight. And the risk we must take in this situation is to work with people we may not trust, but of course with legally binding and enforceable agreements of loyalty. If we cannot do that, we might be going in circles for years without success. Even enemies can work together in professional environments to achieve a goal or to make a deal. President Trump has been my business role model for many years, and I know many of you love him. But think of it, he is getting things done with people in Congress that don't like him very much. That is professionalism and civilization. President Trump also wrote the business book called Art of the Deal. In business, people with opposite values can come together and make a deal for mutual benefit. Why not you? Why not us? Let's use that method in this case. So even if you cannot be friends with your fellow freedom fighter, put that feeling aside and work together to strike a mutually beneficial deal for the sake of freeing our people. Remembering that we are doing this for our children, to give them a society to thrive in. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done a marvelous job and have been kidnapped by Nigeria government. We cannot keep waiting and calling on him to come back and finish the work. He has done what God assigned him to do. Even if he's released now, we all have much work to do. We have to build on what he has done already to achieve freedom for our people so that he can also quickly gain the freedom to live a normal life as he deserves and have worked for. Stop fighting. Start working. What is the plan on voting for referendum before 2019? 2019 is almost here, and we have not seen any work being done to make it a referendum instead of election. At least I haven't heard of any. I don't know if you have. Look, no one person owns Biafra. The heritage belongs to us all. And if we cannot work together now, how are we going to govern in Biafra? Really think about that. No one takes us seriously now because we don't have a united voice. It is time to put egos and personal interest aside for the common good. Let me say it again. Kick ego aside and let's begin to be kind and respectful towards one another. I am urging the people, the members of all the various groups, to begin asking important questions of their group leaders about what they are doing to achieve true referendum, not a mock one. It is no longer time to blindly follow and not know what the leaders are doing. Information should flow bottom to top, top to bottom. Everybody needs to know what's going on. The leaders need to be kept accountable. Start asking what the agenda is for 2019. These organizations are freedom fighting. They are legal. So members need to know what's going on. Yes, I know Nigeria is shady and dangerous, but legal organizations still needs to keep their people informed for cohesiveness so that everybody knows what's, where you're going. We are tired of the loggerheads and blame game. We want to see results. Dear friends, make it happen.